The work that she did with women, for example, during the Second World War, shows her really celebrating your workers. It's kind of always with her a little bit off-center. It's like she doesn't take the grand view. She's very interested in people, really showing a passion for social justice and also for being part of the world that she lived in. This idea of women supporting each other was very important to her. She had come to Manly and was working with Thea Proctor. They were painting around the shoreline. And it's really interesting because there's this shift that happens with codes of bathing. So it's actually really fascinating painting on a number of levels. We see some people dressed in their full regalia and then some people wearing quite radical bathing wear for the time. And Ethel was really interested in the modern woman and the modern surfer girl. So she captures this as part of this wonderful painting. There are around 140 works in the Ethel Carrick exhibition and 65 lenders, so it's pretty big. A lot of her works needed to be redated. There was a lot of new research. It was a challenge in this big exhibition space. A lot of her works are quite small, especially the early ones. And I wanted to bring dense little groups of works together. For example, when she was working in the Luxembourg Gardens, she was going out of doors, still quite radical for a woman to use the public arena as an alternative studio. She would often take exactly the same scene, the same composition, and just riff off it in a different color palette. She was really interested in the making of pictures. I wanted to show the density of what she'd achieved and then to move in a way that there are rhythms across the show. So the middle room of the exhibition shows work from Italy, it shows work from Spain, from the French beach resorts to North Africa, and then we move through to the last room, which shows her painting in India. And then, by that stage, she was in her 60s and she lived for a time on a houseboat. She didn't have much in the way of funds and she was really intrepid, but travel was something that really ignited her and with that kind of inspiration she made some of her best pictures. I really wanted to take a clear-eyed look at Ethel Carrick in her own right.